Welcome to Booze and Ballin' Fantasy Football.
Yeah, that's it.
That's us. We're Fantasy Football Shaken.
Not stirred.
Todd Webb.
Dustin Kilburn.
And tonight's rambling is inspired by Big Alice Brewery in Geneva, New York. This is another one on my trip that I took.
You spent way too much goddamn money.
I just wanted to bring nothing back but things to drink.
Oh, shit.
But
damn it.
Big Alice Brewing. Berry Delight.
First sour beer.
Coming
your way.
Dustin likes sour beer.
I'm a sour guy. Guilty pleasure, I guess. I don't know what to tell you. There's something. They're kind of refreshing. I don't know.
I don't hate them. It's just one of the. It's not my go-to. I do like a sour. Now,
you hate me for it?
I haven't tried this beer, but when we were up there, the brewery's pretty cool. They got like cornhole set up, live music.
Are you good at cornhole? I used to be really good.
Decent at cornhole.
Yeah.
But this place is good. The bartender we had was funny. His screensaver caught Kendra off guard.
I thought I was good at cornhole, actually, and then all of a sudden I found out that somebody was actually good at cornhole.
No, there's a difference between good at cornhole and like good at cornhole.
There's levels of this shit for sure.
Yeah, cornhole's got levels.
Because if you don't know how to block, you just suck. Let's just say that. Anyway, this isn't a cornhole podcast, so
oh, that smells sour. It could be a cornhole podcast.
Suck your corn.
Yeah. So this was actually one of the. This was the very last stop that we went to. So we went south. We stayed in Geneva. Came up 14. Last stop of our 4 days up in the Finger Lakes. This brewery bartender had Idris Elba with like a 12-inch dong as his screensaver.
He probably does have a 12-inch dong.
No, he said it was Photoshop. I haven't seen Idris naked, but
unless somehow he had a
no, because he was showing us something. And shout out, you know who you are.
Especially with that.
Kendra asked a question. And he went to pull up his phone to like look for it, and as he did, he pulled it up and he typed it in quick.
Kendra's like, "This is screensaver?
What was your screensaver?" I was like, "It's a big black dick."
Jesus Christ!
And he laughed. He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yeah, it is." And showed up Idris Elba, and Kendra's like, "Is that really him?" I'm like, I highly doubt that that's like really him.
I don't doubt it.
It could be. He is Black Superman, right,
dude? Yeah, well, that's what they're doing, right?
I don't know if they are, but they called him that in the Fast and Furious one or whatever.
We'll see. I mean, I don't know. That whole shit's starting to flop, so we'll see.
But how do you forget that? How do you forget that memory though? But last place we went.
Were you getting me a glass for this?
Oh yeah, I'm getting you a glass so we can see it.
Oh shit! It was right there the whole.
Mr. Mustache. This is our staging area back here. But
he's got longer arms than
this brewery. This is it. So the whole. Great vibe.
Oh, that's
great setup.
I thought it was going to be.
No, it still surprised you. So this is a blackberry, raspberry, strawberry, and blueberry sour. And he guaranteed me that it wasn't going to be an unenjoyable sour. He was like, it's not going to be too sour.
Yeah.
It's going to be like decent sour.
Was it? You already sipped on it. Did you think it was too sour?
No, I think it's got that sour touch. I get a lot of raspberry, I think.
Yeah, it's mostly raspberry that I'm getting in the aroma, anyway.
That is good. Well, anyway.
Looks good, as you can see.
So, my reason for drinking today is the Las Vegas fucking Raiders. God.
I think a lot of the Las Vegas Raiders fans are drinking because of the Las Vegas Raiders. God, they need to go back to Oakland is what they need to do because ain't nobody focused out there.
They made some mistakes.
Fucking nobody wants to play football. They're out there just sniffing ass.
But they got a nice stadium.
In the fucking dude, that stadium.
No, I hate them because of what we're about to go through as our pickems. Because I had a lead. I am down. I am down. There was a twitch because I'm nervous about this fucking run. I am admittedly down.
This fucking run. You talking about the beer mile?
The beer mile. I know it's me. Like,
do I get to pick the beers?
No.
It'd be
that
like
could be
thickest porter you'd ever want to.
That could be something funny for the viewers, though.
Yeah, right. Oh, they get to pick the beers?
So I'm down. You went.
That'd be nasty.
You're Mahomes shit the bed.
Oh my god! Went, like Trogues rogue that guy or something.
They're Matt Elf.
Oh god, that's just
okay. For those of you who don't know what Trogues Matt, every year they do a seasonal Matt Elf.
We might have to put that on the show.
High octane.
It's like
delicious, but high octane. But no, so I was happy. You went. I had 4 players go, and I had a lead by like 2-3 points. I'm like, oh, this is great. I got Tay going. Tay Adams going.
And then you got the same Tay Adams performance that I got.
Oh, I got the same Jimmy G that you got. It's wide open.
How many times? Yeah.
Oh, that's so
it's
bad.
Like watching Jahan Dotson running around out there wide open.
Oh, he had a week. He finally had a week.
Finally broke out.
They were finally like, hey, we've got this weapon. Let's fucking use it.
Yeah. He's so good. I don't know why. It's fucking Washington.
Fucking Washington. I do like Sam Howell. We'll get back on to Washington in a minute,
sure.
But I do like me some Sam Howell. Speaking of the pick'ems, so I did edge out a few points this week.
Yeah.
So let's go through
You're into edging, so
I am just into edging. I'm not gonna make fucking. You had Patty Mahomes. You thought it was bad when you wasted
fucking
Adams.
Kansas City Chiefs, man. Hey, shout out Broncos. That's what I get. You know what? I'm not even mad about it.
I'm gonna give you
Patrick Mahomes.
I'm gonna give you a hint who I'm gonna start this week.
You might as well because he's gonna come out on absolute.
He's gonna come. Like, he's gonna bounce back. He's gonna have like a
67 points because he's pissed that he looks like shit.
So you're Patty Mahomes 4.74, 4.74 to my Justin Herbert 27.22, and I'm like,
you know what? Fuck him too.
All right. Then you had Kareem Hunt.
We're out of our quota. I'm sorry.
Kareem Hunt. I know we hit it quick. We always hit it quick. Kareem Hunt had a good start.
3 or something like that. Yo, dude.
16.5.
I love me some Kareem Hunt.
I thought when you picked him, I thought that was a bad pick, but I was wrong.
How come?
Just, I don't know, because I didn't know what Ford and...
I didn't think... I wanted to take advantage of...
8 to 10 points is what you were getting with him. Yeah, if I was being honest.
I wasn't expecting from him more.
I do like the color of that. I didn't expect it to be that color.
Kind of looks like the goddammit Kyle a little bit that I was telling you about Shaler's.
Oh, yeah.
Shaler Brewing.
I do like the color of it, though. Is that your first sip?
Yep.
God damn, get in there. I'm halfway through a can.
I know, because you're nervous. I'll get there.
I'm not nervous.
He always gets nervous on camera.
I fidget a lot with my mouth and my beer.
And that's why you're half a can deep, because you're like...
I don't know. I have no pace, which is why I'm worried about this whole beer mile too. But anyway, I played Swift, and I thought until the end of that game that I was screwed until he did that tush push. They did that tush push fake. It's good, right? It's a sour, but not overly sour.
It's not bad. I think they could do without the blackberry.
Yeah?
If they got rid of the blackberry, I would like it much more, but it's a little too many berries.
So you being a sour guy and me not being a sour guy, I think that's going to reflect our ratings a lot.
Well, yeah, and the blackberry on a sour, it's kind of like an oxymoron because the blackberry is anything but sour.
So maybe that's how they toned it down to make it not too sour.
Yeah, it might be it.
I like the can, though.
See, because I like it where it like flicks my tongue and goes... That's why I like a sour. Because like every time you drink it, it like dances on your palate the whole way back through. Almost like a soda would.
The beer, right?
Well, I do that too.
Checking. But you're right. The beer does do that sort
of
back throat tickle thing.
Well, yeah, and that's what sours do, man.
Yeah, but normally, see, the reason I don't like sours is when they're too sour, like that sour just like gives you that little lemon head.
See, I like type
that of thing.
I used to eat warheads as a kid, man. Them candies were the shit. No, you sit there and just fucking, and then it was like sweet.
See, some sours will give you acid reflux too. Like they're too too much. I don't. That's why I have a hard time just going to a bar and ordering a sour and be like, yeah, let me get that, because then I'm like,
That's why. Yeah, I talk about Shaler a lot because I think they make some of the best sours.
They do have some of the best sours.
We might have to get one.
This one I like though. This is for me. This is a perfect middle. Like it's sour but not overly sour.
Did you get the percentage off of it?
4.5, I think.
4.5. That ain't bad.
4.5. It's a nice sour.
That's a sipper.
I like the can.
That's a sipper.
I said that already, but I do like the can.
I'm a can. Bunch of berries. Church.
Wait, do you see the pineapple one? That pineapple can is fun.
Can's just a bunch of berries. It's literally like a picture of some fruit.
I like fruit I like fruit in my labels.
I think it could be better.
Well, like a California raisin in there?
It's not bad. What the fuck is a California raisin?
The California raisins. Oh shit. No?
I'm having
You
a
know the
blank.
California raisins? Like little raisins with feet? Like they sing and shit? The California raisins.
Are you on acid right now?
No, I'm not. If they don't exist, the California raisins.
Oh, dude, I have no idea. Hold on a second.
Google the California
Dude,
raisins.
I gotta look this
You
up.
Google that. I'm going to go through our pick'ems real quick. So,
okay.
Swift, thanks to the fake tush
My
push,
table's all sticky.
got me 17.6. You started Deontay Johnson and Ayuk both had good weeks. 16.5 for Johnson and 15.9 for Ayuk.
Let go.
A little pissed. I started Tay Adams and DJ Moore, and they both DJ Moore shit the bed less, but 1.6 for Adams and 9.5 for Moore. So at this point, we're pretty much even. Then it goes into defense. Are you looking them up?
These fucking wrinkled things are
They
raisins?
Raisins. I mean, that must have been when I'm not that much older than you. Shit.
Bro, hold up. You're going to have to bring up pictures of these.
I'm going to put them up. There's 100% you're going to see California raisins right there. Don't watch YouTube right now.
All right.
I'll splice in a little video of that.
I'm interested.
They're a thing. They sing. Oh, I cannot believe that you don't know who that. Anyway.
We'll figure that out. Dude, I can't wait till they're doing. I'm going to have a fucking figurine of the California raisins right here on the next episode.
So pick'ems are basically even.
You think I'm kidding?
No, you're not. They do make little rubber figurines. They used McDonald's. Fuck, I think McDonald's gave them away back in the day.
I'm going to have a whole fucking lot of them.
I think you'd have a whole shelf of your California raisins.
Oh, they're getting stored in the booze and ballin' fucking.
You're going to have your California raisins. I'm going to have my Mini Joe.
I might even put California raisins on my fucking mural wall.
Mini Joe.
You're obsessed with Mini Joe.
I love Mini Joe. He was an MVP trophy I got in a fantasy league. All right, so
Was he
pick'ems
quarterback or something?
Yeah, he was, and he was
that
the
makes sense.
league MVP that year.
Why? Because
Basically even.
never mind. We'll go to that later.
Points per game, the whole.
Yeah, we get it.
We're pretty much even coming into the defenses, which is perfect because our dumbass bet of the week
Was defense.
was Seattle, which was actually a pretty good game to watch because of this reason. Seattle, Cleveland. And basically, I only...
Wait, Seattle's defense scored more points than Cleveland's defense?
Yeah. Because the takeaways at the end. They had more sacks. They had more takeaways. That's the only reason is the takeaways. If you go back in, watch. I'll show you.
Who won that game?
I think Seattle did, yeah. Well, now you got me.
Okay, Myles Garrett was a beast that game. Damn, I thought.
No, the Seattle had more takeaways.
Really?
Yeah. And I think they had more sacks, too. But it was 15.56 for Seattle to 10.8 for Cleveland.
All right.
So, you know what that means?
That's interesting.
You know what that means?
Fuck you, Deshaun Watson.
That means you're doing a shot. What's your shot?
Goddamn booty hole liking son of a bitch.
Wow. So you're doing a shot for losing that.
I know. That's why I cursed out Deshaun Watson's race.
It was 24-20 Seattle.
Sorry.
Seattle had 2 interceptions.
Allegedly.
Seattle had 2 interceptions and 3 sacks. Browns had 2 interceptions and 1 sack. So the difference in that was about 4 points was the 2 sacks. Plus
I can't believe you just
20 points allowed to 24 points allowed. That's why.
I know.
So do your shot.
I'm doing it.
And then we're going to pick our teams for next week. We'll get right into it.
Ooh.
Get you liquored up and right. Feeling right. What was your shot today? Crown, right? Crown what?
Crown apple. What's that floating in my glass?
That's
Jesus
chunks of real apple. Or ant. I don't know. Can't tell.
That's actually not bad.
Is it your first time having that? Crown apple's
No.
Crown apple's a good one. Crown's got a lot of those flavors. I think apple.
That one I could drink again, actually. Shit.
Apple and the vanilla are my... Is it vanilla? Yeah. Crown vanilla?
What about vanilla apple?
We should try one of them. Make one. Let's try it.
Deal.
All right. So, you are currently... I scored 71.48 this week to 64.44. Basically, the difference was in the defenses. So, you are winning 617.35 to 515.02. Still a 100-point difference.
So
but
I still got you by a lot.
You still got me by a lot. And I thought that this was going to be a week to come back, but I was apparently wrong in that.
That was my Nico Collins pick where he went for like 40-some points.
Yeah, your Nico, when you took Nico, Herbert, and Allen.
Oh, Keenan Allen went for like 50.
That was a ridiculous week.
Yeah,
for
he
you.
went like crazy.
Between it was Nico, I think it was Nico, Keenan Allen.
That was like 3 weeks in a row where I went like crazy. Yeah.
Those were your weeks. Yeah, you went Justin Herbert 32.2, Keenan Allen 46.46, and then the following week you went with fucking Nico
Collins, who went for like 42
Yeah,
points.
that was stupid. I keep all this stuff so I can look back and hate my life.
Not to mention my defense is going for like 30 points every week.
The first time I think I beat you in defense this week.
It's why I was cool with that being the stupid bet of the week, because it wasn't too stupid.
Thought for sure you had me.
I thought.
All right, should we do our pick'ems? Get them out of the way, then we'll talk some shit.
Watson was going to play. He would have been probably a little bit better on the takeaways, but yeah, let's do it. Who goes first on QBs?
Odd number week 11.
Probably me.
Well, I mean, for us, odd number week, but yeah, it's week 9, right? Yeah, so our odd episodes are odd weeks in the NFL. So you're up first on QB.
Who do the Bears play this week?
I
think I'm going Jonas Brother.
So this is how we're doing it. I know
because I need to save some quarterbacks, dude. I've been burning through them. So I think I'm going Bagné or how Beignet.
Oh, gosh, who do the Bears play? They play the Saints. Derek Carr. Did you play Derek Carr though? You didn't, right?
Why? What does that have to do with anything?
You can't play him again.
No, I'm gonna play Bagné.
Oh, you're gonna play Beignet?
Yeah, I'm playing the fucking Jonas Brother, man. Oh my God.
You're playing. I didn't know you.
I'm gonna give you a chance to come back. I
thought you said whoever's playing the Bears.
I think he gets a rushing touchdown this week, so I think I'm gonna do okay. I think he's gonna score me like 12 points, and then I'll make it up with the rest of this.
So powdered beignet,
Jonas Brother. That's all you got right. I'm cloning that name. I can't. I hope it sticks. Not cloning. That's a bad word for that. But
copywriting, cloning, copy.
No,
what's the word? There is a word. Either way. So, all right. Well, I already know what I'm doing.
But that's not.
I'm taking after the horrible week he had last week. There's no way that I cannot take Patty Mahomes coming back against Miami.
Yeah, fuck him.
He's going against Miami. You know it.
Yeah, that game's going to be like fucking 75-70.
We say that now, but he's probably going to score 6 again and just fuck me into this beer mile. And then I'm going to follow it right up with... I was going to go Kamara, but I think I'm going to change because I'm pissed off at Las Vegas. And I'm going to take Saquon against Las Vegas.
You're going Saquon. Ooh.
I'm going Saquon.
He's finally starting to bring the big guns out, Church. Mahomes, Saquon.
I was going to go Kamara. Do you want me to go Kamara instead?
You go whoever you want. That's not my call.
I had Kamara written down. But
how are you going to change?
No, I have them both written down. I had Kamara first, but
in the draft, you'd already have drafted the guy that you said.
No, I'd be thinking about, and I'd be on the clock, and I'd take it down. But I do love me some Kamara against Chicago, but Chicago did just get a piece from Washington. That's why I kind of went Barkley.
That told me who I picked.
I got it right here. So you tell me, what do you got? You're up on running back, and then your first receiver.
I don't think I took this guy though. I'm taking Jonathan Taylor.
You did not take Jonathan Taylor.
So I'm going to go Jonathan Taylor against the Panthers.
I like it.
For my running back.
And then you get a receiver.
I get
a wide receiver.
I'm going to go with Mike Evans having a huge game this week against the Texans. I think it's another one of them weeks where Mike Evans is going to go fucking crazy this week. I think he gets one of them 14 targets, like 200 yards and 3 touchdowns.
I do need him to do that.
Honest to God, I think he's due. He goes every now and then. That's how he gets his 1,000-yard seasons. All of a sudden, he'll go fucking off.
He started off this year on like the first 3-4 weeks was just
he got kind of banged up there.
Yeah,
tweak something and then
little like if he hadn't taken that injury, he kind of took over in that conversation of those top plays. He started out the first 3 weeks with massive points.
Yeah, even Baker looks really good this year. He kind of found a home there.
I love Baker.
I feel like they're gonna. Why not? You could build around Baker.
You can. I love Baker as a human, not a football player.
His
Just
commercials are up there with Peyton's.
He seems like Peyton's his dry sense of humor. Baker though, he's a dude's dude. He's the dude you want to go have a beer with.
I feel like they should revisit the whole like Baker Mayfield cleaning up the Cleveland Browns stadium, only like in a different way, like him missing home or something like that. You know what I mean? Like homesick.
No, there should be some sort of like flashback.
They could, they could
be a
definitely
good
do like
idea.
a play on that, like somehow.
They've gotta.
They really could.
There's got to be a bunch of like hurdles to jump through for that shit.
If we could fucking call him up. What company was that? I forget what he was doing. I don't even remember. Anyway.
Ah, fuck. I was in I think it was an insurance company insuring your home or something like that.
Yeah, that would make sense. Home and auto.
Fuck, I don't know. All right, I'm picking 2 receivers.
Okay.
I'm taking Jahan Dotson and
Going Dotson this week after.
I feel like maybe they found him. Maybe I know it could be a bad play like a drop off, but I'm like maybe they realized like, hey, we got to throw to him a little bit more.
Yeah.
And since Washington basically gave up on life, they're going to be behind, so they're going to have to throw. So I figure, fuck it, I'm gonna take it. I mean, they're not trying to win, but why not like build the value of the receivers they have in case they need trade bait? So it can't hurt. I'm gonna follow that up with the old man that you thought was over the hill for a hot minute.
No, don't you dare.
Adam Thielen.
Fuck. He finally got me with one.
Oh, you were gonna go with him.
That was my next pick. Was Adam Thielen.
I like him.
I was gonna say I was gonna stay in that same Colts Panthers game, and I was definitely taking Thielen.
I mean, it feels so good to do that. Tequila?
I know. No, hell no.
You got shit to do. So I got Jahan
I'm
Dotson.
still moving into a house, so
That's true. You still got moving to do.
yeah, baby duties. There's no way.
So you're up wide receiver and then defense.
Wide receiver.
Wide receiver. And I'm never going to stop calling it a receiver.
I like this week as wide receiver. Give me some fuck no, I don't want to go him. I was gonna go Lockett, but I don't know.
Don't do it.
No, I'm not going Lockett.
Jason.
I want Marquez Valdez-Scantling to go against your Patrick Mahomes.
MBS. Because I can't. No way in hell I'm fucking spelling it. It's like there are way too many vowels in that shit for me.
I think you're right. I think he's gonna go crazy, and I think MVS is gonna get you a long one.
He's probably the best, most proven receiver on that team. Raji Rice, though, is showing some shit.
Raji's deep.
Not
nice.
counting Kelsey. Everybody knows Travis Kelsey. Fuck Taylor Kelsey.
Whoa.
Everybody knows that. I'm sorry.
I mean, yeah.
He's not a real person, so it doesn't count.
Exactly.
Fucking
Fucking
right.
Swifties.
Swifties. They're like
We're gonna get canceled before we even get started.
in the masses, though.
We would get fucking they would burn our house down.
That's true.
We
We love you, Swifties.
so we live
It's a joke.
we live 30 minutes from where she went to high school. It's all good. Not even. I live 30 minutes. He lives like 10 minutes.
Like I could beat her original house in Wyomissing in 3 minutes and 12 seconds.
It's probably a good estimate.
Actually,
Without
yeah.
traffic. With traffic, it's like 5 minutes.
Yeah. Fuck traffic. All right, you're up with the defense.
Ooh, defense.
I have 2 here.
Defense.
Neither of which you can take. I think you play both. But
Well, then you want to go first with defenses?
no. I want to hear you got to go first. And I'm deciding
Who's going to score this week on defense? Knife.
So
I'm sorry. I'm going with the Ravens.
the Ravens. I actually almost picked them.
I'm going to go Ravens this week against the
Ravens
Seahawks.
D against Seattle.
Seattle's been struggling a little bit. I think they're going to struggle mightily. I think it's in Baltimore too. So I don't think they're going to travel to the East Coast very well. I think. Hold on.
No.
Did I read that right?
Yeah, it's at
If it's in Baltimore, yeah, it's a 1:00 game. Sunday, 1:00 in Baltimore. Seattle's getting pummeled. I'm telling you right now, put the fucking house on the Ravens right now. Ain't nobody travel the East Coast like that. That's a terrible flight to have to take. Hopefully they get here a couple days early. That'd be so hard, man. Travel from West Coast to East Coast, play Sunday at 1 and try and fucking...
I think it'd be easier to go east to west.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Because you're gaining 5, you're not losing 5.
Right, correct.
But then have to come home, you still lose it, but you travel, I think for the games you travel later in the week anyway, so you'd come home right away and have the time to recover.
But seriously, when you play at 1 o'clock, that's like 10 o'clock in the morning for them. Oh, dude. I only did it for a year, and it still was the best thing ever.
That was the best thing ever.
Wake up and football's on. Fuck yeah.
So defense, I was gonna originally pick the Saints.
Yeah, that's not a bad pick.
But you picked the Jonas brother at quarterback, and because my defenses always suck and the offenses go off when I pick the defenses, I have to do it. I have to pivot, and I'm gonna take the Browns, the Cleveland Browns defense.
That's a good plug for Matthew Perry. Pivot. He was in that scene.
Rest in peace, Chandler Bing.
R.I.P. as we get drunk.
Yeah.
Kind of fucked up if you think about
it. Yeah, but he was still funny as shit, though. I like him in the whole 9 yards.
Dude, yeah, he
was great in those
I forgot
movies.
about the whole 9. Even the whole 10 yards was good.
He was great in those movies.
Both of them were really good.
Yeah, because Arizona, that Emery, Mario, whatever running back's out now, too.
Oh, man.
So I'm thinking they're going to shit the bed completely. He was good in those movies. He was good.
I liked him.
He had some.
Bruce Willis was good in those, too.
Him, too, man. He's fucked up in the head right now. He's got some medical issues.
He's got dementia, right?
Yeah.
He's going to basically forget who he was. Bruce Willis.
It depends if it's like long term or short term. Like if he remembers his past, but he just forgets the days.
Eventually, it'll become like probably full blown Alzheimer's at some point, right? I think that's how they call it dementia early, but basically he's going to have Alzheimer's. Guaranteed.
Great dude, great career.
Yeah, we're getting old, man. We're fucking old.
Every day's a gift.
All right. So
let's talk some shit. How about this stupid ass trade deadline with no fucking fireworks?
Yeah, that was weak.
I had radio on all day, just like, I can't wait for teams to do some shit.
Honestly, Chase Young moving.
Yeah, Washington gave up.
Chase Young's probably that's a pretty big move. Why am I blanking? Please, who'd they pick? Who traded him?
Oh, he's a Niner now.
Yeah, I mean that's huge for the Niners.
And Montez Sweat.
You're gonna throw him on the other side of fucking Bosa, like, huh?
Yeah, they're gross. They just became the best. Like Kendra,
they already were the best defense.
Kendra is they're on a bye, and she's like, she's like, I'm probably gonna drop the 49ers. And
yeah,
I'm
please.
Like, don't
fuck. Why would you tell her that?
The damn 49ers.
Fuck you.
I was like,
I have the number 2 waiver. I would have used my waiver.
She doesn't follow like we do. And I said, you realize they just picked up Chase Young on defense. She's like, never mind. Who else can I drop? And she dropped Roshan Johnson instead to pick up an extra defense. I don't know if it's in the same league.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say because that could be a keeper.
Yeah, Washington just basically said, you know what, we're done.
Well, I mean,
they gave Montez Sweat to the.
Can you blame him?
Chicago.
Can you blame him?
No, but I thought honestly, when I thought Chicago was going to give up like McLaurin, Scary Terry, whatever you want to call him. There's the
Washington. I think
that.
you said Chicago, but yeah, no, I actually was going to just say the exact same thing. I was like, I'm surprised they didn't trade a Terry.
I didn't expect him to give up 2 key defensive pieces.
Yeah, you don't give up edge rushers.
On offense.
You don't give up edge rushers. And
that's all they did.
Yeah, and that's what Broncos did, and that fucking bit them in the ass. Like when they sent Chubb to fucking the Dolphins. That pissed me off.
Yeah, they did. They
fucking pissed me off. Like, why the fuck would you get rid of him? Unless he was just that disgruntled where he was like, I'm fucking out, then yeah, maybe. But
I'm done.
Anyway.
You can't if you're rebuilding like those pieces. I get Chase Young. I guess they're a little older-ish.
Small freak out. The Broncos aren't fucking rebuilding. They just gave out like 5 first-round fucking picks for a coach and a washed-up quarterback. But why are you trading away edge rushers?
But they beat the Chiefs.
That doesn't mean shit. The Chiefs suck right now. We've been saying that all fucking season. That's what you get for not having a true number 1. You're not that good. Go out there and you should have went out there and traded. Mike Evans and Chris Godwin were easily tradable. You could have went out and got him. You could have threw something at the Raiders. They easily would have given you Davante Adams. Like, stop being fucking, I'm Patrick Mahomes. I can throw to 6 different receivers. That's not how you win fucking Super Bowls. I'm sorry.
What kills them is nobody wants Russ right now either, too. They're stuck with him.
Fuck, we're not talking about the Broncos anymore.
You just said about that with the Broncos. But, no. So the Washington Redskins, Commanders, God, still. They laid over and died at the trade deadline. Other than that, there really wasn't shit. I mean, that was really the only, like, news.
No, I don't.
There was, what's his face went?
I was really hoping Derrick Henry was going to get traded.
I was hoping Derrick Henry was going to get traded because Tajay Spears, I was hoping was there.
I own them both.
Dobbs.
I own them both.
Went to the Vikings.
And I was hoping to God that Henry was going to go to a contender because the only thing that can happen at this point is Derrick Henry is going to end up fucking you down the stretch because they're just not going to be in it anymore. Unless Levis comes out and balls the fuck out, but I still see
I like him.
I do too.
500 yards and 4 touchdowns in 2 weeks. He's the guy going forward.
I mean,
Tannehill's done.
He didn't. Oh yeah.
You can't at this point. Levis showed. Now against the Steelers, it wasn't the greatest, but he's still.
Levis is making some. Levis is making some throws out there that it's like, oh, imagine if he had time now.
He's a little too.
The one where they blitzed him and he was getting tackled and he threw it to the check down like all arm.
Oh, he's got a monster arm.
Yeah.
He's a little cocky, but you can let him be at this point.
Bro, quarterbacks are cocky.
No.
Like, that's just...
But you can't...
Name me a good quarterback that didn't have a set of balls and did exactly what he did on that football field. No, you got to be a little bit cocky to be good. To be a quarterback, and to lead those guys out there, you have to be that kind of guy. Joe Burrow is the cockiest son of a bitch I've ever met in my life. But everybody loves him for it.
Love it.
And I never even met Joe Burrow. I lied when I said that. I don't even know why I said I met Joe Burrow, but...
You didn't. But
I feel like I met him when you watch his interviews.
You meant to say ever seen, not ever met.
That's what I meant. But that's what happens when I got to take the shot.
I think this is good enough. He's a little rough, like a little rough around the edges, but I think you sit Tannehill at this point. That's your future.
Yeah, no. Sorry, Tannehill. You can be my backup.
Tannehill for 2 years now.
They've given Ryan a fair deal there.
They've tried. They've given him his chance, and he's just been. Now a few years ago he was good. He
almost to a fault for Vrabel on that one, not pursuing another quarterback because they could have maybe gotten like a Kirk Cousins. They could have probably gotten.
Well, I think they expected more out of Malik Willis last year.
Not necessarily because they didn't even really give him the opportunity.
No, I don't know what Ryan.
They did at the end of the year.
What did he show in camp that he's like? You know what? They were like, we drafted Malik. We're just gonna not play him.
Like Ryan. Like, Tannehill's been a good serviceable. He gave them a lot of opportunities to win.
Last 2 years he has fallen off.
Yeah, but I wouldn't even say 2.
Like there's backups that are better than him right now.
Like,
wow,
maybe Cooper Rush.
Well,
I'd give you Cooper Rush is better than Ryan Tannehill.
Well, I guess not backups, but there's people.
There's not
people
many. Tyrod Taylor might be better than Ryan Tannehill.
Ryan Tannehill, I think, is at the end.
Yeah, I like Tyrod. Tyrod came in and looked better than fucking Daniel Jones. No, I don't think so.
No.
I think they're about the same.
Tyler Hennessy.
About the same.
Yeah, so I'm saying like you're running with him, but you had the choice of Malik Willis, or you drafted.
That's why they got Levis.
Like, why not just start?
He's a big dude, big arm.
I just think
he looks massive on the field.
He does look like a bigger dude.
He looks like a fucking.
He should have got to start sooner. I think it should have been more of a battle in camp. And I think what they did was they just said we're giving it to Tannehill.
Well, yeah, I mean,
but Chad Henne could come back and be better than Tannehill.
My man, Chad Henne.
All right. So other than that,
Taylor Swift were fucking like all but neighbors at one point.
I know. Both of them are local dudes. And I called Taylor Swift a dude.
And they both are Chiefs. What the fuck? Oh my god.
Oh, anyway. Oh, damn.
What is going on in this town? Fucking Wernersville.
Kansas City, Pennsylvania. All right. Other than that, the trade deadline sucked. What were we talking about? We were talking about people losing their jobs.
He's probably not. He didn't even live there.
He does. I know where he is at. I know where he lives. I'm not saying it on here, but I know where he lives. Anyway, so people got fired. Both lost their starting job and just flat out got fired from their job. Let's go back to those Las Vegas Raiders that pissed me off.
Just fired the whole fucking...
Why does Josh McDaniels keep getting shots at being a coach?
For some, I watched Colin Cowher actually had a take on this, and it made total sense. And it was a whole like the Belichick effect, like Vrabel, like all these teams kept trying to like mimic what the New England Patriots captured with the whole Brady era, and it just fails.
There's a lot of Brady
over and over and over and over again. It just doesn't work. Like, I'm sorry, the era of being a fucking dick and people not caring is over. Like, you can't be an asshole anymore and think that people aren't going to fucking fight back and be like, you suck at what you do, dude. Like, stop being a dick. Like, even Bill Belichick sucks right now without Brady.
I think people are starting to realize, like, how, like, as much as, like, you got a love-hate relationship with Brady, like...
He made everybody on that team better. Is Julian Edelman...
A lot of his stuff he does a lot of speeches and interviews and stuff now. Like, I respect him more now since he's retired.
100%.
And hearing about him talk about his mentality.
And how he handled things, 100%.
Than I did on the field, because I just judged him as like, oh, you're giving him credit as the GOAT, this and that, whatever. But
would you say Julian Edelman is a Hall of Famer? With his Super Bowl rings and his career, do you think he's a Hall of Famer?
If he is, it's because Brady threw to him. Yeah,
100%, right? Well, if he's on any other team, he's
Welker, who then went elsewhere and was still good. Who's better?
Peyton Manning throwing into it.
You go from the GOAT to my GOAT. I guess that's true.
Right, come on.
But he was still the same with different style quarterbacks, though.
I mean, yeah, he
so
had 3 yard outs and turned them into 15, 20-yard touchdowns.
Right, if of the two, first one to make
that was Wes Welker. He was quick as shit off the line, had super strong hands, could get off of
basically the same. Brady like lost Wes Welker and brought in Edelman, and they're like the same damn people.
Wes Welker went and won a Super Bowl with fucking Manning.
So who makes the
wait, was Wes Welker on that team? I think Welker.
Who's more of a Hall of Fame, Welker or Edelman?
Ooh,
that's debate, right?
Who's the better receiver? Fuck Hall of Fame. Who's got the better career? Probably Welker.
I would say Welker.
I want to say Wes Welker.
I would say if I had to, I
don't think there would be a Julian
game-winning
Edelman
drive, and I had to put one out there, I would put Welker out there. But I love Edelman.
I don't think there would be a Julian Edelman if there wasn't. You know what I mean?
If Wes Welker stayed,
yeah, or not if he stayed, but if he just never existed, like they wouldn't have tried to fill his role. If that makes sense.
No, it makes sense.
And then maybe Julian Edelman never even goes there because for whatever reason they were trying to fill that role with the exact same dude, bitey little.
I think
white
they tried
guy.
to do it because that's what Brady was accustomed to, and they want the same style.
And yeah,
what they don't realize is like Brady would have adapted.
The same,
and Brady would have adapted though. No, there's a like.
Yeah, Josh like give Brady Chris Godwin. Oh wait, they did, and they won a Super Bowl. Like it's the same fucking guy, only better.
Yeah,
because Chris Godwin's better than both of those guys.
You're learning.
I'm sorry, but he's better than Wes Welker. Chris Godwin or Wes Welker, who would you pick?
Godwin.
Absolutely, it's not even close, right?
Not even close.
And the only reason those guys are good was because they had the GOAT thrown to them.
Yeah, he is. I still take Peyton anyway. So. McDaniels lost his job.
Tough to argue when he goes to another team. But that other team was fucking loaded. Sorry.
Josh McDaniels should never get a coaching job again.
Dude.
Head coaching. Stop hiring him.
They won't. He's done. He'll go back to fucking New England, be an offensive coordinator, and he'll just keep fucking destroying more and more AFC teams.
Like, stop! Like I don't know why there's so many. There's other candidates. Why?
Where they should have sent his ass to Miami is what they want. They should have done if they wanted to fucking destroy another fucking AFC team. Just goddamn, Mike McDaniels is torching it down there.
Jimmy G lost his job too.
Oh, that was
After what you saw on TV and Davante Adams doing more damage to his helmet on the bench than he did on the field.
Yeah, right.
Like his helmet took more hits on the bench than it did on the field because you can't hit him. God, that was infuriating for multiple reasons, but as like just a football fan in general, like such talent wasted. And Jimmy G, I get it. You should have been a fucking model, not a quarterback. I get you're pretty, but you can't throw a fucking football.
You know, Kyle Shanahan's got to be sitting over there just fucking smiling like a motherfucker.
Just get rid of him.
I mean, the whole Trey Lance debacle, and they have they don't have either of those quarterbacks on their team anymore, and both of them one's going to end up a career backup, and the other one's all but out of the NFL.
Yeah, and that Trey Lance and then think
about what they gave up.
He's happy because he's gone, but at the same time, Trey Lance was Waddle, Tyreek, and Chubb. Well, you want another one?
Waddle, Tyreek, and who?
Bradley Chubb. That's basically
they use one of those picks to get.
That's basically what the Trey Lance trade to trade up to get Trey Lance. That's what they got. So I don't think Shanahan's just like laughing himself to the bank over that one.
No, but I mean, Waddle's basically Deebo Samuel. Maybe different physicality, a little bit quicker.
Yeah.
He had those guys already.
Yeah.
He already had that talent. That's why he was trying to get somebody to fucking get that talent the ball. And Dolphins had Tua. Imagine Tua on the Niners. Ew.
That
would be disgusting.
Tua, I did not love Tua the first year, but I do have a big respect for Tua now.
If there's one thing, shout out to Taylor that he got right. I thought he was crazy for just rolling the dice and just sticking with just Tua. All right, Deliverance. He gets me with the Deliverance every time. I'm going to learn how to play that on the banjo, I promise.
Desmond Ridder lost his job, too.
I feel like I'm about to lose my fucking job if you keep talking about
Kirk Cousins. What is this the year of the...
Lost his Achilles. Maybe they didn't watch the movie Troy.
I don't know. All we need to do is Kirk needs to email or mentally channel Aaron Rodgers so that he can be back by the end of the regular season.
That's not going to happen. If it happened week 1, like Aaron Rodgers, maybe. Speaking of which, is he still faking it? He's probably out there fucking dancing, line.
You know what's funny is
we haven't heard anything about it
since that week where he came out on the golf cart and then throwing stuff. I haven't
nothing.
He probably re-aggravated the shit.
Have you even seen Aaron Rodgers? He hasn't even been on the Pat McAfee show.
Re-aggravated it.
Probably.
Good Lord.
Hopefully he did it banging bitches or something.
So, yeah, there's a lot of QB changes. Which leads to very, very low QB depth.
If Kyler Murray's still available in your league, go pick him up. He's coming back off of the
QB waiver suck.
Dude, I'm telling you. There's very few talent out there. If you're in dire need, if you drafted a Deshaun Watson and you're just like, what the fuck? Go pick up some Kyler Murray. He's probably not available anymore.
There's not a lot out there. There's not a lot. There's so much uncertainty in the quarterback fantasy spot this year. I mean, but
we're in a 16-team league.
Little tweaks.
And one of our guys has 4 quarterbacks.
Yeah, he's a dick.
I told him, I said, dude, you have no better time than the present to get as much maximum value.
With 3 first-round picks in a 16-team dynasty league.
They're not good quarterbacks. He's got Derek Carr or Kyler Murray.
People that need. I would take Derek Carr over what I got right now.
A first-round pick for it. I'd rather lose this week so that my pick would be better than get Derek Carr for a first-round pick. He might get a 3rd-round pick.
Okay, so Derek Carr for 10th pick in the first round.
No.
Do you think there's 10 players in this draft that are better than Derek Carr in a dynasty for the next 2 years?
Yes.
Really? I don't. I think there's...
Was there 10 players in this draft? Yeah, that were better than Derek Carr?
This past year? Yes. This current year coming up, I don't think so. I
think there's going to be some that surprise you.
I think there will come the end of the season.
There's going to be guys like Ray Davis and shit like that. They're going to really come out and surprise some guys.
Yeah, it's true. But I still, I don't know. I definitely don't think this upcoming draft is as deep as, the last 2 were.
No, we'll see.
Especially if people stay in college and make some money.
Oh, dude, that's going to change fucking everything. Holy hell. We could talk for another 2 hours about the NIL and all that fucking...
You don't want earmuffs if we get on that shit.
Yeah, right. Holy shit. Dude.
So we talk.
I don't want to play for that team. I'm just gonna stay in school and fuck college bitches.
Whatever,
make $2 million this
whatever
year.
Team drafts me,
why wouldn't you do that anyway?
Whatever team drafts me, I want ownership in.
Dude, that's
Who
laughable.
the fuck you think you are?
That's fucking laughable. Just because you're good at something,
you ain't Peyton and you ain't Brady.
They
know your role.
It's not even that.
It's to come out of college and I need ownership rights to a team.
You're talking about billions of dollars.
If everybody came out of college saying that, that's just a stupid statement to make. Caleb Williams said that.
I know he did.
Stupid.
Dude, we had our group chat blew up when he said that. We were like, who the fuck does this kid think he is?
No NFL team's going to do that.
Like, dude, all right. I should backpedal. Because even if you're fucking the GOAT, Brady asked for that forever.
Never got it.
And never got it.
No.
Do you think you're going to just walk into the league as a rookie who won nothing? This man had 5 rings and was asking for ownership and nobody gave it to him.
You're coming out of college, USC. Matt Leinart, people come out of USC and don't do shit.
There's a lot of quarterbacks that do really well, and there's a guy named Tim Tebow who was the greatest college quarterback of all time.
There's a lot of them that come out and don't do shit
in the pros.
RG3 better announcer than he is quarterback. Ryan,
now hold on a second on RG3. If he doesn't fucking, if he doesn't fuck his knee up, he could have been special. But
he could have been, yeah.
I love me some RG3. So many, even as an announcer, I love it.
But it just shows you, there's no guaranteed future. No NFL team's going to give you money. Not going to give you percentage in their ownership. No.
Why would they?
No. Dumb.
What? Why? For what? Okay, I'll give you 0.1%. If not less. Yeah, I'll give you
0.001%.
I'll give you what you're worth.
I'll give you a high five and a $10 bill.
Or I'll give you 0 contract. You get no money. You just get a percentage of the team.
Or
that I would do. Because I'm talking, you're talking all right, so what did he say? He wanted to go to the Bears. The Bears are worth probably $2.5 billion, $3 billion or something like that.
Give them a contingency.
Right. So you want a stake of $3 billion, okay. That's cool, but then I'm not going to pay you a salary because you're an owner now.
No,
you just get a piece. That's all you want.
Or put in his contract if you're a top 10 quarterback for 4 consecutive years, you earn or like incentives. All right, here's your rookie deal.
Ain't nobody signing that.
If you
get hurt, you don't get paid then.
Yeah. But I mean, saying there's no, they're not going to do it.
Exactly. So you want all this shit. What if you come out tomorrow and blow your knee out? You're worth nothing to me because you're not on the fucking football field.
Yeah, that'd be who
why would I make that bet?
It's
I don't care how good you are.
He's Trey Lance coming out,
right?
With the hype, he's Trey Lance
basically.
And look at that now. He's not worth.
The funny thing is, he said that, and then they went out there and got their ass kicked the next week.
Oh yeah,
you can't go out there and
then you got those memes. Oh, he's flopping to fall farther in the trees.
No, he ain't trying to fall. Dude, guys, everybody right now, he's at USC making tons of fucking money to play football right now. Yeah. USC has some of the hottest women in the world. He's cool where he's at. He don't care.
And he's gonna make money.
He's gonna go play beer pong today after he gets done practice, and then fuck some hot blonde and be cool and just chilling. And he's good.
He is good.
He doesn't fucking need to leave Southern California anytime soon. He don't care. That's what's crazy about this whole NIL thing. It's these kids don't care now. They're like, wait, I'm pretty sure fucking
Sanders.
Was it Sanders? I can't remember who it was. It was one of the top college players. Was making, before Burrow signed to his contract, was currently making more money than Joe Burrow. But now Joe Burrow obviously signed that contract that's making him one of the highest paid players ever.
Right.
If not
Sanders.
But at the time, it was the crazy stat was this college player is going to make more money this year than Joe Burrow, and it was wait, what? How the fuck is that even possible?
We're gonna move on, but first I'm gonna say give Reggie Bush his damn Heisman back.
Yeah, 100%. Fuck
That's
all you
some
guys.
shit.
All of that shit.
You want to
Any of
pay
those
them what
things.
they're paying now.
What you did to fucking Ohio State and Jim Tressel and fucking all those other programs for all that bullshit.
You're slapping them in the damn face
Now,
right
SMU was different because they bought everybody. But anyway.
That's true. You're slapping them in the face, and Reggie Bush deserves his fucking Heisman.
Yeah, give that man his Heisman back.
All right, I got a question for you.
Shout out Reggie Bush.
You got a trade offer for what is it, Baker and
Oh, dude,
back and forth, and you want to talk about?
I actually have to. We have to discuss this.
Is it okay?
I have to discuss this. I'm on the fence.
Okay.
Yeah, and I need to. My meter's here. I'm fucking straight up and down. Right. This is good. This is evil. I'm like here.
Good.
So
hit him with it.
We're in a 16-team league. I have
Dynasty.
I have Brock Purdy and Russell Wilson are my quarterbacks. I also have Taysom Hill. Obviously, Purdy and Wilson are on bye this week. I have no quarterback, so Taysom Hill is my starting quarterback on Sleeper app because he's got tight end quarterback designation, so I can put him in there. The trade offer was that my buddy was going to send me Baker Mayfield, and I would give him Tajay Spears for the week. And then in a gentleman's agreement, after the week was over, so next week we would trade these players back. Because obviously I'm not trading fucking Tajay Spears for Baker Mayfield in a 16-team dynasty league. Like maybe your next 2 first rounds for Tajay Spears. But having said that, is that shady as fuck?
Yeah.
To fucking trade players like that to fill a need. The only reason I'm on the fence, because yes, I say 100% shady as fuck too. It doesn't feel right, and I didn't do it. I didn't do it because it didn't feel right, because it was like, it feels like we're just sharing rosters at that point, right?
Yeah. I've got a couple points on it.
So, right, hold on. Let me finish one more point, then I'll let you go. So it just feels like that we're just sharing rosters, which is what made it feel dirty at the same time. But the thing that makes it feel like it's okay is because it keeps us from tanking this week. Because I'm now playing Taysom Hill as my fucking quarterback. Like, I could have got a legit quarterback, and I would win with Baker Mayfield this week. If I would have made the trade, I would have won this week, and it would have helped some other people win for the first round draft pick. They would push for more of the first overall pick.
Right.
So like it was kind of helping me not tank. So it's like I felt like it would have been the right thing to do because it wins me this week.
It's the right thing to do for this week.
Right.
The wrong thing to do for next
for every week, right? Because what happens if you get into that league where it's like, oh, we're just going to share players now back and forth.
So you don't have the veto option.
No. I'm commish. I make final trade offers. There's no veto.
So my thing is like,
I think vetoes are for.
So bullshit. You agree to make that trade, and yeah, it's shady as fuck. But like,
because he needed. See, he doesn't have a running back. He's got Christian McCaffrey and David Montgomery.
Right. So
and he didn't have a running back to play. So here's the thing: still needs. So it's a good trade for both teams.
It's a good trade for you two.
Right.
14 other people for your fisting.
But is that?
But
when you make trades, do you think about the other 14 people, or do you?
No, but you also don't plan to reverse the trade.
You do if it's for a fucking short-term need.
Devil's advocate. I'm the guy giving you Baker. You're giving me Tajay.
Yep.
As soon as you make that, you ain't getting him back.
Well, you already agreed. That's part of the trade. That's already part of the detail.
But is it part of the trade? So what's the guarantee that?
But in the state of Pennsylvania, your word is a written contract.
Word is bond is butter, baby.
Especially if it's on my fucking text messages and stuff.
Right, but that's
so if I take you to court, I win.
That's private text messages, not league chat. So what makes it binding in the league?
I'm the commissioner.
So you can kick that motherfucker out for not giving him back. So
I just take him back.
That's what I'm saying. That so devil's advocate, that makes it shitty. Like, so you made that trade, and you guys privately chatted outside. Oh, yeah, make that trade, now I'll give you back. So now you're definitely sharing.
He said, if there's a gentleman agreement that if I trade you back, would you give me Spears for Baker this week? And he actually wanted Baker back. Like he was getting the better deal by getting Baker back.
I get it's a gentleman's agreement, but like because it's an
don't get me wrong, I felt really nervous.
Because it's a thing outside the league, he has once you make that trade in the league,
it looks like
he has no binding thing to give him back.
Yeah, he does because he told me.
He told you, but I'm saying it has
that's
nothing.
A binding contract.
Right, so you guys are scheming outside the league and sharing teams. So the rest, so I'm saying.
What the fuck are you talking about? How many motherfuckers in our other league that you text outside? You literally texted trades during the draft in our other league.
Well, yeah,
outside of the league.
But I'm talking about that's a trade. I'm not a share.
That's what we're talking about.
No, we're talking about sharing a player.
No, we're not. We're talking about trading.
Hey, you use this guy this week, I'll use him, and then we'll give him back. Yeah, you're talking about sharing a fucking player.
That's not sharing. That's caring.
Okay, so
it's not tanking.
So Tajay gets hurt, and Baker Mayfield goes nuts.
I still want Spears back.
You're still giving him. I mean, because it's a dynasty. Yeah, I mean, he already has he already has no knee. But
who's that? Tajay. I know.
But
you thinking I should trade him and see if I can get a first rounder for him?
I'm saying it's shady. That's the type of shit that would make a league fold. If it's a league of people that are really
overall, that's why I didn't do it.
If it's a couple $100 league, if it's an expensive league, that's a league folder.
$50. It's not much.
But what I'm saying is, once you make that trade,
it opens the door.
He doesn't have to give it back. He can.
I'll let you read the text messages then. I'll let you read the text messages then because I even told him.
If he doesn't give him back, what are you gonna do? You text me saying give him back. Well, look, it's in the league. I traded.
Well.
It's a couple $100 league. Someone could be
he doesn't even have to offer it to me. I would have just reversed it when it was done, commissioner style.
And now I'm making a league fold
because I'm not trading Tajay Spears for fucking.
And that'll make a league fold.
Yeah, I'm not trading Tajay Spears for Baker Mayfield.
And
it's not happening.
That's so we trading should happen every week in the league.
It really should. If people are making trades, you're not trying to win. You just
made a trade to win in a 12-man league this past week. But
then again, I say that your dynasty league, that guy never trades, and he just won last year. So
yeah, he's not doing so hot anymore. Actually, he traded me this year. He gave me that's how I got QJ. But I just did a trade. I just did a trade to get.
I was the only one that can trade with them guys.
Because I text him outside the league. No,
I think that wasn't one of those reasons why I drink. Look at your fucking trade offers, people.
No, so you got we got to talk about that trade with that in our 10-man dynasty league. But I did a league in a 12-man. I'm in the wild card. I'm not going to win my division, but I'm in the wild card.
You're in that rant.
I gave up
16 team. You're talking
in a 12-man league.
Oh, okay.
12-man redraft. 2 keepers technically. So I traded away Michael Pittman and Tony Pollard for Sun God, Amon-Ra St. Brown, and DeAndre Swift. So
I love it.
But I also gave up a 5th-round pick next year, which hopefully would be
redraft,
which would hopefully be a late. We do waterfall, so if I do good, it's a late 5th-round pick.
No, if you do good and it's in the 5th round, it'd be like a mid 5th round pick.
If I do good, it'd be like 9.
Starting the back.
If I win, it'd be 9.
Well, no, because it's waterfall. So if
12,
you
12,
win, you'd be
11,
10.
10
or 12. I'm sorry.
9. It'd be 9 or 8. Yeah, 12, 11, 10, 9. It'd be 8.
Yeah, so it'd be.
So it's a late. It's later, a late with 2. But here's the thing: with the way the league works,
but
2
still,
keepers
in the 12-man league, that 5th round pick is your.
Also did it so hypothetically, I get to keep Puka Nacua and Amon-Ra St. Brown next year to start a 12-man league.
You get to pick. You get to keep both.
I would get to keep both.
Why?
Because
how does the keepers work?
You get a keeper, any keeper. You just can't keep them 2 years in a row. And
okay.
I kept Tony Pollard last year, so I figured get rid of him. I can't keep him, so I get Swift, and then I upgrade Pittman to.
I think Swift has a chance to outscore him the rest of the way anyway.
And I also have Josh Downs on my roster, so I have Downs and Pittman. So I got rid of Pittman, kept Downs, and got Amon-Ra St. Brown. Gave up a 5th for it. So now my starting lineup is theoretically like T-Law in the playoffs. It would be
okay.
Actually, regular season it's Swift.
Let's talk about the trade.
Ayuk, ARSB. I have a good line. I'm good now.
That's good.
Giving up the
trade is amazing. The trade was amazing. I think I would have asked for like a 9th or something in return. I think to make that super.
Asked for a late round back. I get that.
Just to even because that's your. I think because you gave up equal.
Yeah.
Like Pollard and
I think I gained
was the
on. I
receiver?
think I gained on.
Who was the
both.
receiver?
Pittman,
So Pollard and Pittman for
Swift, and IU.
Swift and IU.
I mean Swift and ARSB.
Oh.
Swift and St. Brown, which I think I upgraded
So
on
Pollard, I don't
fantasy wise.
Pollard is still better than Swift.
Swift has been has scored more than Pollard all year.
Every week.
Damn near, yeah.
So Pollard's due for some positive regression.
He is, but Swift has been damn consistent.
Yeah, I'm surprised why they beat around the bush that with Kenny Galladay
So like Pollard so far this year,
not Galladay. Gamewell.
Pollard this year has 119 fantasy points, and Swift this year has 144.
How many touchdowns does Swift have? Because I know Pollard has like 1.
3.
Really?
And he's 4.88 yards per carry.
He's only got 3 touchdowns this year?
That's receiving. I mean, that's rushing, and he's got 1 receiving.
Interesting. So he's only got 4 touchdowns. I thought he had more touchdowns than that.
Pollard's got 2.
Yeah. So
he's averaging 3.92. So Swift all across the board is averaging more per, and he's a better. And then AR. So I upgraded
just all
it
around
both.
a better guy. Yeah.
And I get
Hard to argue
the fact is the fact is I get to keep them both in a 12-man league.
That's dope.
So that allows me. So I think it's good.
The only thing that sucks, you're gonna have to reach for a tight end in that league then. Without
You
that.
don't play tight ends.
Oh, well then fuck
No
that
tight
5th
end
round
league.
pick.
You start.
See, there's the thing about
5
5th round picks for me is that's always like a target position for me. That's usually where I'm targeting my QB or tight end.
Right.
And I'm trying to like upgrade, or if there's like a badass wide receiver still left or something.
So if I'm starting with those two, what I'll do is I'll go receiver. I mean, I'll go running back, receiver, quarterback, and then wherever I'm lacking from there.
That makes sense.
All right. So now that you're on your second one,
What else we got going on tonight?
we're talking about Big aLICe.
Big
Brewery.
aLICe. I don't know shit about Big aLICE. What do you got for me?
That's a good sour, though. As we've been drinking it throughout this episode, I'm realizing that like it is a very easy drinking sour.
Wow, for sure. It's like drinking juice.
This is one of the best sours I've had. This is gonna get a decent score from me.
Yeah?
Just because it's a sour that doesn't, some sours sit there and like you take a sip, it sits, take a sip, it sits there. I've been drinking this talking and it hasn't been bothering me. I'm almost feel like I'm drinking kind of like a light IPA. Where are you at? You go first. You're the sour guy.
I feel like I'm drinking more of a Kolsch.
I
You know
can
what I
see
mean?
that in the aftertaste.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like I'm drinking a sour at all. I feel like that's why it's not going to get a good score.
And maybe that's why I like it a lot.
I like the taste. I think it works, but it's not sour. So how can you call it a sour?
It's sour. Gives you that.
Is it? I don't get that at all.
For me, it is.
You don't like sours.
I don't hate sours.
It's got a good body. I mean,
It's another summer beer for sure. For me,
I'd rather get fucked up off a citrus squall than drink this.
I like this, dude. It's funny. I got to hear where you go first because I do like it.
You want me to rank this now?
I do.
All right, hold on. I can't smell shit. Why am I even?
Does it really say it's not soury?
Not sour at all.
What? Horse shit. While you're thinking about this, don't forget to subscribe.
I'm going with one of my lowest. I'm going 67.
Holy hot fuck, he did a 67.
67 yards.
I was going to tell you to subscribe, but 67.
Get rid of that blackberry in there. Crank up the sour a little bit, and you got yourself like a solid 78. But
it's funny because I really like this beer.
I didn't. It was okay. Just okay. 68 is not a terrible score.
You said 67. 68 would be better. No, I'm not a sour guy. I do notice the sour in it,
It's grape juice.
It is, yeah, juice is fine with me.
I know you're fine with alcohol juice.
I like rolling down the streets, smoking endo, sipping on gin and juice.
This is just juice, though.
There's no gin.
Yeah, because it's only 4.5%. So you're literally just drinking juice.
All right, last sip.
Like if you let Welch's grape sit out and ferment a little bit, you'd probably get a higher alcohol content.
I like it. Alcohol. Alcohol. All right. No, I do see, to me, like, I'm not a sour fan. If you're not a sour fan, you want to drink a sour, I like this. I'm going to flip-flop your score, go 76.
I like it.
For me, this is a 76 beer.
Okay.
I could drink a few and be happy.
I'm just saying, my sour taste is. If you like higher sours, like fucking really tart on the tongue, like sour. If you like key lime pie, this ain't a sour.
If you like summer beers that are a little bit sour, it's good.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
You want something that's gonna punch you in the tongue a little bit? This ain't it. If you want to drink a juice that's gonna get you a little drunky drunk when the end, this might be there for you.
It might be there for you.
Just a little bit.
So we talked some football.
We talked some beer.
Woody Page made us do it.
KFC fucking dead.
And we rated this.
Fucking Woody Page.
Big aLICe Brewing, Geneva, New York. This beer is good. They have other beers. Great atmosphere.
You can drink it. It's drinkable.
Got it. Go check them out if you're in the Geneva, New York area. But I say that's an episode.
A fucking episode it is.
Puganuka.
Cheers, bitch.